I can't even get ready. I have a friend here. My dog won't let me do anything. Say hi to the camera, Ori. Look at how wild he looks. Look at him. I'm trying to start my show. He's so sleepy, y'all. It's late at night, and I'm trying to record this. He don't know what to do. Okay, lay down, Oreo. Lay down, boo. Okay, let's get on to the review. 5, 4, 3, 2. Baby, you have to sit down. Ooh, child. I know, you sleepy. Late. You gotta sit down here. I know it's past your bedtime. Okay. Ooh, child. Am I gonna be able to start this? Okay. Alright, he just wanted to lay here. Okay? Because I'm not gonna let him. Okay. Let's get to the video. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Here's My Issue. I'm Glenda Star, the Gossip Goddess, and we're here to discuss Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 5. Let's get with it.
We're back!
Show starts with a little montage of Portia and Eva. You know, they show Portia with PJ with her little cute bows, and Portia had a little thing where she said, "I love bows and baby hairs." I said, "Okay, Portia, I'm here for it." And Eva was just on in the car talking to her husband. And first of all, let's get into the music of this season. They have really been like, you know, getting it with the music. I was like, come through, Bravo. Whoever's doing the scores this season is doing an amazing job, because, you know, we like the cute little elevated music, but when you have a little bounce, I like it. So then we move over to Lake Bailey, and Cynthia is on the phone with Portia, inviting her to her annual Bailey Q. Now, how was the annual? It just happened last year. Only one happened. Just bought the house last year, or a couple years ago. Okay, a few years ago. I might be putting 20 on 10, but y'all know. But basically, she's inviting her to Bailey Q, and she say, "Look, I love PJ. I love you with PJ, but PJ can't come. Like, you know, I love the babies, but I already told Kenya her baby can't come. She can't come either." And she also made it mention to wear red, or you gonna get red. Okay, that's why I'm wearing my red, y'all. I ain't trying to get red, but I'm about to be doing some reading. Okay, I'm not. I'm shady a little bit, but I'll be reading. So look, Portia. Oh, look, and while she's on the phone with Portia, Portia's like, you know, because if I let PJ come, then I gotta let Brooklyn come. And let Brooklyn come, then I gotta let Eva babies come. Here go Portia. Eva ain't bringing her babies. She probably still trying to get to know you. When I was done. I said, you know what? We're not going to run this down the drain, but I was cracking up at that part. Portia was like, you know her kids ain't coming. Then we move over. So after the invite to the Bailey Q, we move over to Portia and Kenya. And Portia and Kenya is at a dance class with the babies, baby PJ, baby Brooklyn. And they're there. It's a scene. And I guess this is the best way to get the scene done, because that baby class looks tired. Like, I've seen the little ones on the internet with the babies, and they give them the instruments and they clap. But this one, it looks tired. But basically, they're at the class, and baby PJ was getting fed up. Portia walked on stage. Portia was like, she want to hit some Cardi B, child. I said, you know what? I'm telling you guys, take my word for it, because I be listening. I watch the episode 2 to 3 times. I watch it first for my enjoyment, because I actually enjoy the show. I don't want to just review it for you guys. I really love this show. And then I watch it again to take notes, but I have to take notes twice, because I be all over the place, y'all. So I watch it two times at the minimum. And every time I watch, I see something I forgot. So like I said, I saw that part with whatever, like, I'm watching. I'm telling y'all, listen to the background, like, sounds or conversations, because they're funny, especially from Portia. There's a couple background things in this that I think some people miss, but we'll talk about it. So they go in the back, you know, Portia's back there, you know, rubbing baby PJ. And they get into relationships. And, you know, Portia's talking about how she's still trying to get in the swing of things. And Kenya goes into her relationship. Let me tell y'all this. I know this for certain. Kenya is playing this all the way right. Kenya said, oh, y'all put me off last year for not telling too much. I'm going to tell everything every time you see me on screen. Every time you see me on this set, it's going to be about Mark and my relationship that is failing. And I think it's deliberate. You cannot tell me that this girl went from a couple seasons ago when she surprised us with a marriage to I don't want to tell anything to now every time you see her on screen, she's talking about it. I'm here for it. I mean, I'm getting tired of the same conversations, but I'm kind of here for Kenya look, y'all asked for it, I'm telling y'all. Everything Kenya is in, she's talking about this failing marriage. And bravo, that's what you wanted. That's what you're going to get. So, talked about her and Mark, talked about how her and Mark aren't intimate, talked about, and Portia, y'all have to be intimate. She said that every time Mark is in town, baby Brooklyn's in the bed with them. And the same story she's been telling this whole season so far, basically. So then we get to this part. Now this part I have a lot of opinions on, okay? This is why the show is called Here's My Issue. Because I have an issue with y'all on Twitter. Let me tell y'all why I have a problem with most of y'all on Twitter. So y'all get on Beyonce's internet as much as y'all can to shame rappers, to shame Instagram models, to shame black people and from not buying things that they like. If they want to buy a Gucci bag and they're a new rapper, you guys talk about how they don't spend their money right. If they wearing all Gucci, you guys talk about how the rich people would never do that. Y'all always bringing up the word generational wealth. Y'all always talking about having money for your heirs. But yet and still, you get on Beyonce internet and shame Candy, a black woman, who is taking her wealth and giving it to her heir and letting her have a good life. Y'all need to explain yourself. Can y'all explain yourself? Can y'all explain yourself? Y'all get on Beyonce internet and do this. Yes, y'all do. Yes. Do y'all know what generational wealth means? Do y'all know what generation means? Let's just break down a word, because clearly somebody and somewhere is missing. It's missing. The reason why we were able and we're still able to see Paris Hilton be a socialite and do nothing and get paid a lot of money is because her family provided generational wealth. That is what Candy is doing for Riley. Whether you like it or not, it ain't your money and it ain't your heirs. It's not your family. I don't understand, and Todd does this too, why black people get money if you don't want to share with your kids. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why would you get money and not sharing it with your children? I don't get it. What y'all think your kids should suffer because you had to? What is the point? What is the point? One of the reasons why I don't want to have children because I got to be rich. And y'all don't want to take your riches and give to your kids. So let's get into this Candy segment. So they show Candy and Riley in New York City. And let me tell y'all, I am jelly. New York City is my favorite city in the world. I love New York City. It's just everything. And I would have loved in high school to be able to internship at a law firm. Because growing up, I wanted to be an entertainment lawyer or on TV. In both. Like at the same time. Okay? And so Riley is doing an internship, and Candy basically said every summer, I get her to go away and do something amazing like this, okay? And that is how you raise your child to have the wealth that you have. When you have something, you use your privilege to get your child into places that you would never be able to get in. But y'all won't know anything about that because y'all don't even know what generational means. Y'all run on the internet all day. Generational. I want wealth for my kids and grandkids. You don't even know what that even means, clearly. So basically, Riley gets to New York City and she's staying in this amazing apartment. And it's really beautiful. She's going to be interning in New York for the summer. We already seen this because of you following Candy on Instagram. You've seen like the little, what's that little thing the kids do? I forgot. It's an app, and then they put music and they dance and all that stuff. Well, we seen Candy in New York visiting Riley, and we seen them do all those little trillers. Is it triller? That thing. I don't know what it's called. Y'all know it. And this scene rubbed me the wrong way. Now let me say this again. I find it real funny that Todd was justifying taking his kid, Kayla, to the strip club to throw money on strippers, but he wanted her to earn her money or not get the money that he's benefiting. The money that he's able to take bunches of money and throw at a stripper that he got from Candy's wealth, because he didn't get it on his own, but he don't want to even give it to his daughter. Make it make sense. Like, what do you mean? Like, and then Todd has mentioned this a few times about Riley's Porsche. And her mom is rich. What do you think? Yeah, she's going to drive a Porsche. Just because you just got the money after marrying her mom. I'm sorry to hear. Work harder. I'm sorry, y'all. That rubs me the wrong way. And it rubs me the wrong way that Kayla has to look at Riley, get all these benefits, and her father get all the benefits from the same woman that helped him. But he's basically saying, no, she can't get these benefits. Y'all be... I'm telling you, like... Some of y'all don't need to get money. But yeah, basically the apartment is beautiful. It has beautiful views of the city. It's real cute. Candy, a friend of theirs, like a family friend, is staying with Riley for the summer. Basically, not a babysitter, but a babysitter. And yeah. And why work hard if your kids can't like, why? Y'all really be rubbing me the wrong way. Like, why work hard if your kids can't, like, what is the point? Let me move on, because I can be going on that for all day. But can y'all please research generational wealth before y'all use it on the internet again? Because clearly y'all don't know what it means. So let's move on. So we get to Nene. Now let me say this. Nene, I don't know how they going to incorporate Nene into, like, these scenes. But Nene is not going to get a lot of camera time as long as she's not with the ladies. Because it's looking real scarce for Nene. And she's not... Nene before... First season, second season... First through fifth season, Nene can hold it on her own without being with the ladies. This Nene, what she got going on? Nothing. She can't hold it on her own. And look, I love Neat the Elites, okay? But she is not... We're going to see how this works. We're gonna keep following. I'm about to put Nene Watch back on. But right now, I'm scared for Nene. Because her doing these scenes by herself and nobody want to record with her. Because you even heard on the phone with Cynthia and Portia earlier when Cynthia was inviting Portia to the Bailey Q. Portia said, who you invited? She said, everybody will accept Nene. And Portia, first thing she said, well, she won't be missed. Let me tell you, Nene, Nene, you can't keep doing these scenes by yourself because it ain't that much juice in these scenes. So let's get to the scene. So Nene is setting up stuff. Greg's helping her set up the little sandwiches. Cute little luncheon. And she had Marlo come over. So Marlo came over to ooh, this is a cute little apology dinner. And Nene says, apology. Nene, of course, don't want to hear those words because she's never going to apologize or see any fault in herself. So there's that. Nene is stuck on this. Cynthia has a side to her that no one knows. Nene, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, that doesn't exist. If no one else knows about it, it doesn't exist. Now, I've heard, like, people who was in, like, abusive relationships say, my husband is not the man you thought he was, like, when they get to the jobs or something. But this is a reality show. We've seen Cynthia on this show for, 8 years, 7 years, whatever. That side would have came out, baby girl. Like, stop saying that. You're just trying to paint Cynthia in a different picture because you look bad. And you trying to say, you guys don't know the backstory, baby girl. Let's keep going. So as she's saying that, Yvonne come over, and when Yvonne comes over, this is the part I have had an issue with. Well, first of all, Giovanna from last season got on my nerves as well. And I wasn't even, you know, I don't know. I think Giovanna tried too hard. But Giovanna from last season, she came over to Nene house. And when she came over to Nene house, she basically said how she visited the Bailey wine cellar and Cynthia was going in on Nene. Okay, now here's the thing. Cynthia's been saying the same thing for seasons, even when the first time that her and Nene stopped being friends. So let's keep going. So basically Nene said, I don't want to do anything but clear the air. Like, I don't want to apologize. I don't want to be friends with her. I just want to clear the air. And Giovanna basically said, I got receipts, which brings me to something else. So we'll talk about that later. I got receipts on Cynthia talking about Nene. She was like, yeah, I got the receipts. I was there at the wine cellar. So she must have recorded Cynthia's conversation. But hopefully we'll see that later in the episode. The season. So now we're all getting ready for the Bailey cue. We all getting ready. Candy come over to Kenya house, and Kenya was making some lobster, and I was like, "Oh, what's that she putting on there? I need the recipe, sis. Girl, put that recipe on out." She's cutting up the lobster. She's putting it out there, and as Kenya and Cynthia Kenya and Candy was, talking. Kenya was like, oh, let me get this gift. And she got the gift that Eva gave Brooklyn. It was a beautiful doll, too. She had the gift that Eva gave Brooklyn, and she's wrapping it up and writing a cute little card for Portia. I was like, I'm going to give it to Portia. And here's Candy. Why would you? Candy was like, why would this girl think it is? But this is what makes good TV, Candy. This is why we needed her back. She makes good TV. Whether you like her, love her, or not, she makes good TV. So then we get to Cynthia's house, and her best friend's over there. Y'all know, Eva. Eva came over. Now, let me just say this. A lot of people I've seen online say that Kenya can't wait to beef with Eva to keep her peach. I don't think you guys are listening. How is that even possible? That she's waiting to beef with Eva when Eva has been saying slick stuff from the beginning about Kenya. And Kenya have not even been thinking about that girl. And this scene right here proved what I'm talking about. So Eva get there and she started throwing shade earlier. Cynthia basically was telling her how she told the people she couldn't bring the babies over, and when she told Kenya was like, you just being mean. And Eva said, takes one to know one. How do you don't even know Kenya? How do you know she's mean? Now, you're going by the TV show, but you don't know her for yourself. Clearly, she's not that mean. She's friends with a lot of the cast. What do you mean? Like, I'm trying to figure out, why did you throw that shade? You don't know the girl. So she put that out there. And this is where I'm over Eva. Like, I thought I was over Eva. Sorry, y'all. I'm keep bothering this hair, but it's because it's a piece in my eye and I can't get it. But okay. So I'm like, okay, so we get to this. So she's talking about that. Then Eva, so she's telling her, like, everybody's talking about babysitter and stuff. And here's Eva. Welcome to the club. I mean, I know you just had a baby late in the game, over the hill. Like, girl, see, this is why I don't like to go into these conversations about women having children. And the reason why is because some women struggle with that, and it's wrong. Like, you should not. This is a sensitive subject. Like, it's a real sensitive subject, and I don't like messing with stuff like that. Like, I just don't. But Eva, I mean, she can go. Like, I'm not even feeling her on the show. Like, she don't add anything to the show. She's always pregnant, so nobody really going to throw the real shade that I would love to see them throw back and forth, because she's pregnant. Okay, so now we got to be extra cautious with the pregnant lady. Girl, you can go. Girl, you can go. Ain't you gonna Ricky Smiley next season? Girl, bye. Okay. So Then she talked about how when she called, then Cynthia talked about how when she called Kenya back and told her she could bring the baby, she said she had to cover and hung up. Yes, because you're doing the most, Cynthia. Like, I get it. I would love to be there without the baby suit. Like, if it was my house, the girls are arriving. All the girls are arriving to Lake Bailey. And let me tell you, Tanya, y'all know I love Tanya. Love her little bubbly personality. But that outfit, honey, yes. I was here for it. That red was really cute. I love the see-through number. She looked real sexy. She said, I'm going to date night after this. And I said, yes, girl. Yes. And so now most of the girls are there and they sit down and start talking about, guess what, Nene. Y'all are draining. So they start talking about Nene and, they talked about how they seen Nene last week or whenever on the float. And, Cynthia's still sticking to her word. I did not know Kenya was going to be there. I'm not going to keep talking about, lies. I didn't know she was going to be there. I'm not going to keep explaining stuff, and I get it. If you didn't know something and somebody's as mad as Nene is about it, what more can you do? Like, what more can you do? So, and Cynthia basically said, like, she don't talk about Nene. I'm not talking about Nene. I'm just telling the truth. Which, again, I agree. She's telling the truth about a lot of things, Nene. And this is stuff that people has been saying for ages about Nene. And a lot of her fans and others have been saying, like, Nene is the one getting attacked. When we all know Nene is the problem, okay? So then Portia arrives with her sister, Shamia, and PJ and the nanny. I mean, Portia came with a whole crew, y'all, and set up a daycare at Lake Bailey. I was like, wait, what she had time to set all that up? So as soon as Portia get in there, now Kenya tried it. Kenya went right out to that Tesla, grabbed that doll. She brought that doll in. She was like, I got a gift for you. He goes, Portia, from me. Oh, opens the door. Here go Kenya. She had another home at first. Here go Portia. Who she live with? I was saying the same thing. I was like, she said, well, who she live with? Kenya was like, she was gifted the doll, but I think this doll deserves better energy. Now, I will say, I said in the beginning that Kenya is not trying to, get in all this trouble with Eva. Not trouble, but like beef and all this stuff. But I will say that Kenya means what she said when she said, don't come for me unless I send for you. So I feel like, yes, I don't think that Kenya wanted to beef with Eva or came into this season like, yeah, I'm gonna, do this. I can't wait to get back. I'm writing out these lines for Eva. I feel like Eva do that low key. But I feel like Eva sit down and write little slide and get low key, get it off Twitter, and can't wait till she get back. She got something for everybody. I really, whatever. And I'm not saying she's not a good reader, whatever, or shady, but I really feel like she write it down. But I don't feel like Kenya came into the situation. I feel like that information was relayed to her at Brooklyn's party. Kenya don't play about her kid. Kenya took it the wrong way, and now Kenya's gonna go as far as she wanna go with this whole storyline. That's what I feel like it was. Because I feel like Kenya came into this season and said, I'm gonna just talk about Mark and throw it down their throats till they don't want to hear it no more. I feel like that's what I feel like she was gonna do. Because for real, she's friends with the whole cast except for Nene, but nobody's friends with Nene, so it wouldn't have mattered. So let me move on. So Portia went and to tell Eva, she's like, you remember this doll? I just got regifted it from Kenya, and Eva is confused. Like, what is going on? Like, and this is when we start going back and forth. So Kenya even start talking about it. And that's the problem with a he say, she say, is because Eva technically never said anything about energy. It was Cynthia, but when it was relayed, it was saying that she didn't know how your energy was. But she did say something about she don't know Kenya and she didn't want to bring her baby to no group event as if it wasn't a baby event. So it could go both ways. Yes, she didn't say those exact words, but she said some variations of the word. And they get into the, Eva, oh, I hurt your feelings. Kenya was like, I have to care about you for you to hurt my feelings. Then we get to Cynthia. I mean, it was a lot going on that table. Then we get to Cynthia and Kenya arguing because she went from you did this to me to you did this to Cynthia. And Cynthia was like, we cool. Don't bring that back up. Cynthia don't want to have no trouble. She already lost her other best friend, which is Nene. Now she need a new person to be up her tail. So she need her Eva. Because for some reason, Cynthia ain't stuck on Kenya that much. And I don't know why. And hopefully we get to that towards the season. Because Cynthia used to be, that was her girl, Kenya. And for some reason, she haven't been there for Kenya like that. So hopefully we find out. Okay. So next thing you know, Marlo gets into it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, how all this happen? Because you hear so much. I'm hearing all the words, and I don't know how Marlo got into it. Oh, and Marlo had just came to the table late. So Marlo was just watching, and as soon as she came, here you go. Like, well, Eva this and Eva that, Basically, Cynthia got it started. Cynthia was like, Marlo been, a beacon of light or beacon of joy, whatever she said. She said, until you talk about Eva. And that's when they got on there. Marlo said, no, it's because I say stuff a lot of people want to say. Now, this is the only time I'm going to agree with Eva. I probably agree with her a couple more times, but I don't know. Eva said, no. You say mean stuff because you're mean. I agree with that, baby. Marlo is mean. Marlo is rude. She's mean. She's not nice. This is when Eva's getting fed up. Eva's like, I got to go. I got to pick up my babysitter. Now, girl, you just talked about the other ladies and their sitter problems. Now you got to relieve the babysitter? Just say you wanted to leave. And you ain't going to better storm off all the time. You're not going to better storm off. You're not going to be able to storm off. So we'll see what that means. As she's leaving, Marlo is yelling about her living above her means. I said, Marlo, I'm not doing this. But I don't understand why Marlo's making this a big deal. I'm like, Marlo, what? Girl. So then we get into how Cynthia befriends people who are like strong personalities. Which I feel like people call Cynthia so weak, and she's not weak. Just because you're a sweet person, look, I'm taking it personal now. Just because you're a sweet person and you just not confrontational, does not mean you're weak. Like, I'm not a weak person. I might get on this channel and be real sassy and shady. And in real life, I'm real sassy and shady sometimes, okay? But one thing I'm not in a friendship or whatever is I'm not a lot. And I feel like I do attract strong personalities. But that does not mean you're weak or anything like that. Whatever. So now, as they're talking, Marlo and Kenya get into it. And this is when you get to another little background thing that I don't know if everybody heard. Because when her and Kenya get into it, she's talking about, oh, you, she was like, you real, what, when they going back and forth, Marlo was like, don't come for me because you real passive at your house. And I was like, oh, how she know what's going on between her and Mark? Marlo know a little bit too much. Somebody told me Marlo be having the tea, but look, I ain't really hear it. So finally, we get into the house. We get back into the house and we get to the awards, okay? Let me end this up. I wanted this to be a real short video. Hopefully it is short. Hopefully it's not too long, but let's end it up. Because, these are my favorite type of episodes when they're all together, but I feel like what messed it up is is these awards. Last year was cute, Pass the Peach. This year was some awards, and I feel like it was cute, but it wasn't Pass the Peach, and that's when it was shady, okay? But let's get to the awards. So best twerker, Shamia won. So in that twerking, trying to figure out who was the best twerker, what Cynthia, Auntie Cynthia, when Cynthia got up there, only thing I could think of is when Beyonce first came out with Crazy in Love, and she went on Oprah, and Oprah was trying to learn how to do the twerk, and that's the only thing I could think of, and I was done. I said, Cynthia, girl, we love you, but please don't twerk. Please don't twerk. So we get to the shadiest person, and Marlo. It was they combined said Marlo, and Candy said, well, last year Eva won it. Marlo said that nah, Eva won living above her means. Marlo would never let this die, and I'm going to be done. Why? She said, no, last year Eva won living above her means. I said, this girl's not even here. Woo, child. And so it was Best Read and went to Kenya. And Kenya won. They was like, well, Eva not here. And Kenya was like, she's no match for me. I said, oh, okay. We gonna see, because we know they gonna get into it. Which, again, is gonna look unfair if Kenya says something off the hook because she is pregnant. That's why she don't need to be on the show. Bye, girl. I'm so done with Eva. Thirstiest person. Or thirsty. Was it thirstiest? Yeah, thirstiest person. So they going back and forth who thirsty. So Kenya said Marlo. Marlo said, no, I'm not thirsty. I'm not the one who came to my own hair care line with water in the bottles. Now, I don't know how hair care launches are because I've never been to one, but I have been to something where they had like a new product or something. And I don't remember them grabbing bottles off of the display. I just remember taking bags home. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of people have been making a big deal about that, but I'm like, I thought it was just for decoration, and you take the bag home, like the little goodie bag. But I digress. That was seasons ago. So then Giovanna voted for Tanya, and Tanya was like, wait a minute. And they was, basically going on like, she's Nene's lapdog, whatever. And this is what everybody was like, no, Giovanna, it's you. And when they brought up Giovanna Instagram, now first of all, Portia talking about who follow Giovanna Instagram. I'm like, who would follow her? Like, I mean, she probably got people follow her that she know, but like from the show last season, she did not do anything that would make me want to follow her. Like, why? So when they put that clip, I was like, yeah, definitely not following. Definitely won't be following. And then when they gave it to Giovanna, Marlo in the background, I'm telling y'all, listen to the background. Marlo said, well, look on the bright side, you're a winner. I said, Marlo. Marlo gets on my nerve, but she's funny. Like, she's funny. So then that's when they get to the most insecure. It's heading to the end of the episode, y'all. So we get to the most insecure, and here go. They talking about insecure. So Marlo was like, look, we all got stuff that we're insecure about. Me, it's my big feet and my thin edges. And let me tell y'all, I was feeling all like, oh, until I never watch what's going to happen next week. I try not to watch what's going to happen because I want to go into it doing these reviews with a fresh mind and watching it for the first time with a fresh mind. But of course, the internet brought up all these clips and snippets all over Twitter or whatever. This is why we need Kenya on the show. That's all I'm going to say. Wait till my review next week. But this is exactly why Kenya deserves to be on this cast. Don't play those games no more, Bravo. Don't play those games no more. Do not release her off the show. And pay that girl more money. Okay. So we get to all these people, Shamia, tummy tuck scar, Candy, eye circles. Candy do talk about those a lot, which it doesn't even look bad. Because when Candy was on Big Brother, I was looking at her face. She looked really pretty without makeup. I mean, we all seen her without makeup, but she was talking about the eye bags on Big Brother a lot, and I'm just like, girl. I mean, I get it. I need to stop telling people what their face is, but whatever. So then we get to Kenyon. Now, like I told y'all in the beginning, this is all deliberate. Kenyon's going to like rub our face in her marriage and her failing marriage, basically. She's gonna rub our face in it. Here go Kenyon. Like, just play the violin. It's Kenyon. I'm insecure that I would never find unconditional love. I was like, here go Portia. Why is that? Why is everything Portia do so funny to me? And it wasn't even a funny moment, but I was like, oh my gosh. But they had that little scene. It was a sad moment. It's really sad because, you know, again, we know the story with her mom. So to hear that, you know, all the stuff about her marriage, and now she's opened up to the whole group. Because before she went to Candy and told her stuff, she's told stuff to Portia on screen. Now she's opened up the whole can of worms. Like, you know, even if she didn't tell you much, because she said she didn't want to talk about it, you can draw conclusions from that little part that she said that something ain't right. Like, something in the milk ain't clean. So, here you go, Marlo Ayala, you know, talking about, you know, you guys are beautiful, even if I don't like you or we don't like each other, and blah, 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 blah. So, that was the end of the episode. I really enjoyed the episode. I love when it's big group scenes. You know, I love seeing all the ladies together. And it was super fun. Like, I think the Bailey Q should have maybe been later in the season. But, I mean, to each his own. Cynthia needed a scene, and this was cute for her. So, I thank you guys for watching. As always, comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this week's episode. Like I said, it wasn't that much going on, but it was a lot going on, if that makes sense, okay? And I feel like we've been dialogue heavy this season. Like, I write a lot of notes each week, and I feel like because we're having so much conversation this season. I don't know if the producers are pushing more talking, more getting things out, but whatever. So thank you so much. Again, follow all of our social media. It was probably over here somewhere throughout the video. I don't know how I be editing these videos. You know, we getting things together. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Gossip Guy is going to start. Signing off.